Hello, my name is Shannon Erhart. I am the Tribal Development Deputy Director, and today's Insight Guide will be about the Tribal Resource Stewardship Program. So the Tribal Resource Stewardship Program has come together from the Hunting, Fish, and Gathering Task Force, which was a resolution created and passed by the full Board of Directors back, I think, in 2014, and also the Yukon River Intertribal Fish Commission. We went through an internal reorg a year ago, and they were originally under the Natural Cultural Resource Division, and they moved under Tribal Development last spring. And so we decided that the Tribal Resource Stewardship is what we're really doing, because we're the stewards of the land that we live on and all that we do for it. So that's how we came up with the name. And so what we really do now is advocating, protecting our hunting and fishing rights and regulations. We have not been able to fish for 3 years, and we need action. The Board of Fish meeting will be being held, I believe, January 14th through the 16th in Anchorage, and we're going to be looking for people to go to these meetings for advocacy, and we're going to be holding a training beforehand. The other big one that we're really targeting right now is the North Pacific Fisheries Management Council. You can testify in person, or you can sign up to testify online. So we look forward to hearing from anybody that wants to continue to help us. Also in the Tribal Resource Stewardship Program is our sciences. We have biologists that work for us, looking where nesting habitats are for reds. We are using drone work. We've also been operating weirs. The Henshaw weir up the Kaikouk River we've been operating that for over 20 years. We're getting ready to take on the Gazaza weir at the lower Kaikouk River. That will help us with collecting data. We have an initiative, the resolution that passed this past spring for the mid-river sonar, which most people hear about the pilot station sonar and the Eagle sonar. And those are 1,200 miles apart of the Yukon River, and that's how the state has been managing our fish counts. But that's 1,200 miles apart, so that's too far away to control when they decide to shut down fisheries, and that affects our folks that live on the Yukon River. So we are working on growing our own to be able to do that, but yet we also want to collect our own traditional knowledge data and incorporate that into it also. And then the third, or the final one that's really part of our Tribal Resource Stewardship Program is climate change. And we have gotten some grants for climate change, and we have a staff member to help work with hazard mitigation plans with our tribes, making sure that they have them ready for flooding, that they have those safety plans in place so that they can get their FEMA dollars when there's erosion control, housing issues, trying to identify these types of needs that we can work with our tribes to go with. And so all of this is all encompassed under our Tribal Resource Stewardship Program, but all in all, we are trying to do the advocacy work to work with our tribes on those needs. If you're interested in participating or getting to help with our program, you can contact myself, Shannon Erhart, or Ben Stevens, our Tribal Resource Stewardship Manager. We're looking for some newer and younger advocates, some new blood. There's always efforts and room for more. New ideas, fresh voices, fresh thinking. So we look forward to hearing from you, and we thank you for spending some time with us this afternoon.